Hey, what's going on, guys? This is William. Welcome to another video. I wouldn't call this a video tutorial because I don't know if this is going to teach anyone anything, but I would like to show you guys how I like to winterize my RV, how we like to winterize our RV here, and if you guys see the way we do it and you think it's the right way to do it and you want to go ahead and try it, feel free to get any suggestions on how to winterize your RV from this video. I just want to make it clear that I'm not a professional mechanic. I don't work with RVs. I have a my wife and we have a full-time job, and it's not even remotely related to RV or mechanic for that matter. What happened is we live in Massachusetts, as you guys know, and we like to travel during the winter months. What was happening is every time that we have to get our RV winterized while we're in Massachusetts during the winter, and there's snow on the ground. But we like to travel south whenever we can. Like I said, we have full-time jobs, office jobs, so we don't get to travel all the time, but we get to travel at least once a month. We can get 4-day weekends, or a week every month or 2 months, and then we travel. What was happening is when we got to down south somewhere, or somewhere that's warmer, we de-winterize the RV, so to speak. So we open all the faucets, we let all the liquid run out, and then we use the RV normally as anybody would for that camping trip. And then before we store the RV again for another month, we take to the dealership and we get it winterized again, and then we take it home and then we store it for another month and a half until we're ready to go on another trip. What was happening was we were spending about $120 to $150 each time that we winterized the RV. So what I did was I watched some YouTube videos. I asked a couple of friends of mine that are more experienced with RVs than we are, and I bought the tools that they said would be needed to winterize the RV ourselves. And when I say winterize, I'm talking more like emptying all the plumbing lines from any water or anything like that, and then filling it with the antifreeze liquid, which is a specifically made for RV. It's not just a regular antifreeze that you would put it in your car. So what we did was we went on Amazon and we bought this pump, and we bought this like I said, all the tools necessary to get this going, and then we buy the antifreeze on Amazon by the gallon, which is, I think it's only about $3.50 to $4 a gallon, to fill all the lines in our RV and to do all the work we need. We only need about a gallon and a half to 2 gallons, and I'm going to show you guys on the video why we bypass the hot water tank, which that alone will be about 6 gallons, and you don't have to put antifreeze on the hot water tank. On the hot water tank for the RV. So what we do is when we go travel, like in about a week and a half from now, it's snowing out. You guys can't see it from here because it's pretty dark, but it's snowing out in Salem already. So the RV is parked on the outside of the house. It's all winterized, nice and pretty. It's plugged into a 50 amps that we have on the side of the house. So everything's good. In about a week and a half from now, we're going to be heading down to Tampa to spend Christmas, New Year's, and probably a week more after New Year's down in Tampa. So what we'll do is when we get to, let's say, a little bit below Maryland, and we park for the night, we will de-winterize the RV. I'll turn all the faucets on, I'll let all the liquid run out, and then we're good for that whole trip until we get to Florida, until we do things. Although we will be stopping in a lot of places. We'll stop at, in Virginia. We'll stop in, South Carolina, Georgia. But anyways, and then what I'll do is when we're heading back, which I'm gonna take about 5 days to come back, even though it's only about 18 or 20 hours drive, we're going to stop a lot and we're going to see a lot of things on the way back as well. What I'll do is when we get to about, like I said, Maryland, I'll stop at the campground, most likely a KOA, and then at the campground, before we unhook everything to come back home, I'll empty all the lines out and I'll show you guys how to do it, and put all the antifreeze back on the line, and then head back to Boston. The whole thing will take me about 40 minutes, maybe tops, and it would probably cost me less than $10, and that would save a lot of money in the long run. So this particular video I made was at the last camping trip that we did, which it was was in Foxborough, Mass, at Normandy Farms, which we also have a video on that camping trip as well. Okay, so I hope you guys like this. I hope you can take some ideas from this video. Like I said, don't hold me accountable. If I'm doing something wrong, please let me know in the comments below. Tell me, hey, what you're doing is not right, or you should be doing it this way and not that way, because that would also help me a lot. Like I said, I don't have experience on this. This is the second year that I'm doing this on my own, after I spent a crap load of money, the previous year on winterizing the RV. Okay, I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know if I'm doing anything wrong or too stupid. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to open your hot water tank, the cover in the front, and you want to take the plug out. You see the water coming out of there? That's where the plug goes. So you want to unscrew the plug and take it out. And then the second thing you want to do is open this opening that you have it on the side, which is where we actually put fresh water. And you're going to open that, leave it open. You also want to go into the side of your RV where you have the hot water low point and the cold water low point. Now you want to turn those two on after you have that opening on the side that I just showed you guys open. Okay, and you just let all that water run out. Now this is the pump that I was telling you guys about on Amazon, and it comes with that attachment hose, and the pump itself, it's just one solid item that you can buy on Amazon, and it's from Camco. It's actually pretty good. They did have a few other ones, but I did like this one a lot. And this is the antifreeze from Prestone that we also bought as well. I believe last time that we purchased this, we paid about $4, $3.50 to $4, I think, with tax and shipping and all that stuff. Okay, so here what you want to do now is you want to open your black water tank first, and you want to let all that water that's in there run out. Now there's a reason why I'm doing the black water tank first. It's because once I open the gray water, I'm going to use the gray water to clean out my hose from the black water tank. Okay, and then I'm going to use my center flush so I can clean the inside of my black water tank. You have to leave the valve open. This is very important though. You got to leave it open, and you want to plug the hose, and then you want to flush it. And what that's going to do is it's going to turn the inside sprinklers on. Obviously you have to tight this. I don't have it right. Okay, much better now. Hold on. Okay. Now you want to leave it on for about 5 minutes so it cleans the inside really well. Okay, and what you want to do here is you want to go back inside of your RV and you want to test the tank and see how many lights you have on. In this case, we still have 2 lights on my black tank on, so we're going to leave the sprinkler on for a little bit longer. Okay, now after that's all done, I went inside and I made sure all my lines inside are 100% free of fresh water. You don't want to have any water whatsoever on the line. um, the other thing that I did to make sure there was no water left on the line is I started pumping air to the line until there was absolutely no water coming out anymore. That's a good trick. You just use this pump and you just keep pumping air through the line until there's no more water in it. Okay, now you can start pumping the antifreeze inside of your line. So what I'm doing at this point is I have Christine inside telling me, looking at each faucet until a little bit of liquid comes out, and I can also see it from here. I'm also going to pour a little bit of antifreeze down the sink here, just so the return here from the sink is also protected when the RV is stored. Okay, and I'm also going to put a little bit in the toilet. Okay, and that should be all you need to know. That's what we do to winterize the RV. Just a quick recap, the few important things that you got to know here is the first thing you want to do is you want to empty out the hot water tank from any water. And then you want to bypass the hot water tank so you don't waste any more antifreeze than you actually need. You also want to leave the vent for your freshwater tank open. You want to go to the low drain points of your RV and you want to empty those out as well. Then what you want to do is you want to empty your black water tank and then your gray water tank. You want to turn the sprinkler systems on to really clean the inside of your black and gray water tank out if you have that system. If not, then I guess I'm not sure, I would check with somebody, but you'll probably be okay if you don't do that. And then what you want to do after that is you want to pump any remaining fresh water out of your RV by using that pump and just pumping air through the lines without actually putting the antifreeze underneath. And then what you want to do after that is you want to leave all the faucets in your shower and everything else that runs water on your RV on. You can have somebody inside the RV telling you when the pink liquid actually starts coming out of those lines, and as they do, you can shut one line at a time and just go outside and start pumping liquid in. And that's all you got to know. Okay, I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, please thumbs up. Leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think about it, how bad we did this or how good we did this. If you have any suggestions, anything like that, we really appreciate it. Thanks guys, and I see you on the next one.